I'm a shitty golfer, you can ask my wife. I've been out there hacking every day of my life. I got the shorts and all the plaid sweaters. That new tailor-made driver didn't make me any better. Man, I hit 'em fat and I hit 'em thin. I roll 'em in the bunkers, man, I hit 'em again. Slice 'em in the bushes, crank 'em in the creek. I pop that sucker up and hook it out in the street.
Aloha and hello out there, everybody. What's going on? This is Miho from the Too Close to Call podcast with the Shankapotamus series here, your golf podcast for all your needs out there.
I'm a shitty golfer. You can ask my wife.
Pags, are you a Shankapotamus?
Actually, I went and hit the links on Saturday for the old Central Catholic football golf tournament.
Of course.
And your boy, for the first 4 holes, was piping it down the fucking fairway. I'm talking like my drives were great, my approach shots were on point, I was fucking putting, we were -4 to start the tournament, and then your boy got a little too drunk, and those drives started going right and left.
I was going to say, they play 18 holes and not just 4 of them, right?
If it was a 4 game, I probably would have birdied 4 holes. I would use my shot every time.
I love it, man. I love it. You should have been out there at the Bryon Nelson this past weekend. Maybe you would have had a shot.
Yeah, the winner of -23. Were they all par 5s? Like, what the fuck? -23?
Yeah, so I was listening to a interview. I forget who it was after the one round, but he basically came out and said that -3 at this course is par. So They were like, hey, you had a nice day at -4. And he was like, well, actually, honestly, if you look at this course, -3 is par. So if you do that math, times 4 is 12. So Kang was -11 on top of that, more or less, at 23 under. But to your point, he shot a 61 in the second round, which may, I think, have tied the course record there in Dallas.
That's impressive, man. And $1.4 million going home with 500 FedEx points. It's a good little day for Kang there.
How about it, dude? Another guy, we don't really know his name, a 31-year-old. He's only 5'8", 165 pounds, Pag. So another small motherfucker out here.
Yeah, man. And there were a lot of big names going into Sunday's round. You had Brooks Kepka in it. You had Fowler. You had all kinds of names. Jordan Spieth. They were all playing. And Kang takes another one.
What's your take on them playing in this tournament compared to kind of going for next week and transitioning into the PGA Championship at Bethpage Black? Because Tiger Woods has been there for a couple of days now. I know he was out there practicing Monday in the coldy rain, and he was out there once or twice over the weekend. So he's played this course a handful of times now, while these other guys are still playing high-stakes golf with a lot of pressure to where Tiger's just practicing. So what's your take on kind of the practice compared to playing option for these guys the week before a major?
I think it's good for the younger guys to be doing stuff like that, like keeping the pressure on them, playing competitive rounds. I mean, Tiger doesn't need it. Tiger knows the pressure. Tiger has dealt with the pressure for years now. So if I was Tiger Woods, I probably would just be like, okay, I got to get the course down. I know when it comes to Sunday, I know what the stakes are. I know how to handle the stakes. But these young guys, you got to keep the competitive juices flowing. And I think if I was a younger guy, I'd probably play a course or 2 before getting up to Bethpage Black.
Yeah, if you're a younger guy, it's probably an easy way to sneak your way up the leaderboard with a few of the major gentlemen not playing and moving on to next week. So it's an easy way to make some cash if ultimately you're not one of the favorites at the PGA. But for a guy like Brooks Kepka, who does nothing but play well in majors, and we'll kind of transition into some storylines for the PGA next week, and your top 2 gentlemen and your top 2 favorites are Tiger Woods and Brooks Kepka. So I guess a few things, Pags, is one with Brooks Kepka. He's 55 under in the last 10 majors. He's 15 shots better than anybody else in that span. So that's over the course of the past 2+ years. He's been right there. He was second at the Masters again to Tiger Woods. So I guess my question is, who do you think has a better chance? Tiger at 8-1 or Kepka at 10-1 in your eyes?
Well, Kepka's looking to be the defending champ by winning again at the PGA Championship. He won it last year. I lean towards Tiger just because Tiger's been there, done that, and won this course, and I know Bethpage Black is a tough course to play at. I lean towards Tiger. I think Tiger's going to win, which would be amazing considering he's gone how many years, and then he's going to win 2 in a row.
Yeah, this would be number 16, and Tiger has had a ton of success at Bethpage. He won in 2002 the U.S. Open. He was in the top 10 in 2009 in the U.S. Open there. So, like we mentioned, this entire year, these majors line up for Tiger to be in contention for every one of them.
And if he wins this weekend, that whole Jack Nicklaus talk is going to get outrageous. People are going to be talking about it like crazy.
Oh my gosh, for sure, dude. And another storyline to watch is Jordan Spieth. He's also one major away from joining the club where they win every single major. And the PGA Championship is the only one he doesn't have to this point, it looks like.
So he had won the Masters and the U.S. Open his first year of relevance. And then he goes and wins the British 2 years ago. So I know the PGA Championship has escaped him. He just hasn't been playing his best golf as of late. Even going back to the Ryder Cup last year, it's just been like we haven't seen the Jordan we all know. He gets so fucking frustrated. He's such a millennial. And it's kind of funny to watch him play because that's exactly how I act. Like, the other day I shanked one and I just chucked my fucking club almost as far as I hit my ball. And that's how Spieth is. I feel like he just gets so frustrated.
For sure, dude. And another millennial to watch is Rory McIlroy. He's actually, according to this website, been the best player this year. He's first on the PGA Tour in strokes gained, first in top 10 percentage, meaning most finishes in the top 10, as well as he had the second biggest victory at the Players' Championship, as in most strokes between him and second place. So that's another guy who has struggled a little bit in recent past at the PGA, but is a name that if we see atop the leaderboard, I don't think would surprise anybody.
He's a tough one to figure out because I'm just like, Rory's always like one of the favorites going into these majors, and it always seems like he fizzles out either on Sunday or he has a shitty round to start it, and he's always playing catch up. So I'll be interested to see if he pulls one. I always pull for the Americans, so I kind of enjoy when Rory kind of struggles, but he's got to win one eventually.
I'm going to rattle off about 5 names here, Pags, that are in the 16-1 to kind of 20-1 odds to take it home this next weekend. And why don't you give me, out of this bunch, who you would ultimately take?
Hit me.
We got Justin Thomas, 16-1. Ricky Fowler, 16-1. Justin Rose, 18-1. Jason Day, 25-1. And Bryson DeChambeau at 25-1.
My heart says Ricky because I love Ricky. I'd probably go Justin Thomas if I was putting money on it.
Justin Thomas is definitely more the hit or miss. Ricky, actually, it shows that he's second in score for these majors over the last 10 at minus 40 and has yet not won any of them. So if you're taking that statistic, you're thinking he's due here in 16-1 odds. May not be a bad pool on Mr. Fowler.
Yeah, I'd pull for Ricky every year. Now that Tiger won one, I'm kind of like on the Ricky train now. I just love watching Ricky play golf, and I really want him to get a major.
I'm rooting for him as well. I know he's won the Players, but still hasn't won that major. And honestly, I'm just looking forward to it. I know they expect the course to play a little bit easier just due to weather conditions, a lot of rain up here in the Northeast over the next couple days this weekend. This weekend should be nice, so maybe earlier in the weekend you'll see some lower scores due to the softness of the course, but as the weather gets nicer and the sun comes out, things may pick up speed-wise into the weekends. If you can get out to a good start early, get yourself situated at the top of the leaderboard heading into the weekend, I think that's where you're going to have to be if you're going to want to win this tournament. I don't see anybody coming back from 5, 6, 7 strokes on the weekend.
Have you ever been up to Bethpage?
I have not. I know Alexander Smith, a friend of ours, has been there and played, but personally I have not.
Yeah, I'd always wanted to get up. I would love to go up for this thing. My work buddy, he's heading up on Wednesday for the practice round, so I'll have to ask him how the course is playing.
That'll be a lot of fun. We'll have to tell him to take some videos and some pictures of the guys to share with you out there who's looking forward to the second major of the year and potentially Tiger's 16th major championship as he tries to chase down Jack Nicklaus.
I'm excited. I can't wait to throw it on and watch it all transpire this weekend.
But as always, guys out there, please do us a favor. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes. We've been told this will go a long way as we continue to try to grow the podcast, the brand, the business, whatever you want to call it out there. But we appreciate you listening as always. I am Miho, joined by Pags. This is the Shankapotamus series brought to you by Too Close to Call.
Hey, and if you guys have any hilarious videos of you out there golfing or anybody of your friends golfing, send them over. We'll make them go viral and we'll throw them on the Instagram for you. But,
Absolutely.
We appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Later.
Yeah, I'm 245, right down the middle, and I'm Mr. Green to the left, just a little. Chili dip a wedge and put it all together. Hit that son of a bitch right up there in the leather. If you call that good, and let me press on the side. You can put me down for a 5.